Now, the starting lineup for the visiting Chicago Bulls. At forward, Marquez Johnson. At center, Marc Gasol. At forward, Draymond Green. At guard, Klay Thompson. At guard, Chris Paul. The visiting team head coach, Billy Donovan. The man in the middle, 7'4", number 54, Zach Edey. At forward, 7'1", number 45, Chet Holmgren. At forward, 7'4", number 33, Victor Wembanyama. At guard, 6'8", number 1, Tracy McGrady. Starting at guard, 6'8", 7, Jason Lee.
Hello and welcome to Sunday Night NBA action here on 2K Sports. And our broadcast team tonight, Grant Hill and Steve Smith. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You take a look at the Nets. It's a long season, but right now they're in great position, holding that prize top spot. And of course, Chicago, back 10 games.
Well, I think for Brooklyn, they've just been relentless coming out of the gates. And what I love is that everyone is focused. You couldn't have asked for a better start.
They were in mid-season form right off the bat. And like you said, that focus, it shows how determined this group is to make this a season to remember.
And now the opening lineup for Chicago. They've got Klay Thompson. Johnson is out there with Draymond Green. Then there's Chris Paul, and it's Gasol in at the center position. And for Brooklyn, still very early in the regular season. But Grant, what's the most important thing coaches are working on at this stage?
You know, at this point, it's all about really just getting your rotation set, finding which guys work best together. You know, you have to figure out how to maximize the talent you have.
Here's McGrady, the crossover, and that's 2 points on the layup.
High percentage look right off the bat.
Now here's Paul. Takes it inside. McGrady grabs a miss. Brooklyn with the ball. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
And they came away with the win because everyone contributed. The starters, the bench, they all played as a unit.
Great scoring output from that second unit. Such a luxury to have that extra ammunition.
Now here's Johnson. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Toronto. Pass to Paul. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Showing his leadership physically there. Paul with no fear taking it to the hole.
Here's McGrady, defended by Thompson. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Now here's Paul. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Raptors in Toronto.
Always a threat to rise up on you. Chris Paul, one of the most complete players you'll ever see.
Here's Lee. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to Green. Stolen by Wembanyama. The finish! Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
It all happened in an instant. Turning defense into offense. I love it.
That was great anticipation on the steal. A gamble that paid off.
Now here's Paul, a go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game.
Passing skills on another level. Chris Paul beats his shooters.
Here's Lee. Smitty, ever since the Rose and Butler era came to an end, the Bulls have lacked stability.
You're so right, B.A. They have filtered through coaches. They've had high draft picks come and go, even acquired all-star players, but they're still searching for consistent success. We've seen them put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Knocked loose and stolen by Holmgren. Pass to Lee. Now Wembanyama. Shot from the low post is good. Wembanyama's got his second basket.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Back to Paul. Tipped. And he stays with it. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nets?
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight. Turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Now, it's substitutions on the court.
Miller is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Chet Holmgren, and it's Lee in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. The Bulls have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Outside Johnson. Pass to Paul. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Lee, the pass to Wembanyama. Fires for 3. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
In today's NBA, you have to stretch the floor or you're going to struggle big time.
Reason why, that opens up driving lanes, makes it dangerous for teams to W in the post. The offense becomes more dynamic.
Got it. And now it's a 12-point Chicago lead. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
They've also done a good job defensively so far tonight, just making it tough all around on shooters, and it shows in their block numbers.
Here's Lee. Had a career game his last time out, bucket after bucket. And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball. Kessler, he's checked in for Wembanyama.
Number 42.
Chicago has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Outside Johnson. Pass to Battier. Rejected by Holmgren.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense. An aggressive move to a strong finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
All right, Grant, I'm going to ask you to put on your executive hat now. Tell us what the key is to establishing culture at an NBA organization.
Ooh, BA. Culture, structured accountability. It's about getting the right group of guys, having strong leadership. And, of course, it only works if the coaches and players fully buy in.
Holmgren, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Paul. Back to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Johnson's got 6.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Lee, the pass to Holmgren. Here's Miller, back to Lee. Here he goes. Softly drops in the floater. He's got 9. Chicago leading. Now Paul, 11 points in the game. Pass to Thompson. Back to Paul. Johnson with it. Oh, sweet move. Baseline try. The rebound by the Nets. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
They really relied on the perimeter game in that one. Just consistent from distance all night.
We talk a lot about shot selection, and we saw why. You want to avoid empty possessions.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Issel. Kessler with a rebound.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Here's Lee. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Here's Issel. From the top of the key. That one is off.
He's been off this whole period. Unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Here's Lee. The 3 from Holmgren. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Holmgren. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Chicago Bulls. On Tuesday, they're off to Boston to face off with the Celtics. Then on Thursday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard and the Milwaukee Bucks.
One way you could look at this difficult stretch against some of the best in the league, it's a tremendous chance to prove to the league just how good your team is. It could provide a huge statement.
Chandler, he's checked in for Chicago. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got 6 here in the quarter.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Jackson, the pass to Lee. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. And a chance for us to show you this season's top scorers.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Paul taking his time here. Pass to Johnson. And here's Thompson for 3. Oh, Thompson buries the tray.
Oh, he's heating up here now in the second quarter. Watch out.
Here's McGrady. There's 1:12 left to play in the first half. And he lays it up and in. McGrady's got 14 points for the game.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
Thompson outside. Outside Paul. Out to Thompson. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Johnson.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Sigma. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
One of the best passes we've ever seen. Paul on time and on point.
Wembanyama, no good. And it's Green with the ball for the Bulls. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Shot blocked. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
Bulls substitution. Number 44, Dan Issel.
There's 18 seconds left in the first half. Here's Thompson. No good there. Here's Lee. He's guarded by Paul. And the bucket is good. He's got 16.
Now, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
The reason why is not just scoring, it's the way he's doing it. Efficient, That's what you need at this point in the game.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Well, it's no secret their bench performance is the big reason for this lead. They got that scoring punch. Adds a nice dimension to it.
All right, let's take... And that's a wrap-up.
One more time, fans.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Chicago's gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. On the court for the Bulls, Klay Thompson is out there with Chris Paul. Then it's Green, then there's Marc Gasol, and it's Johnson in at the small forward position. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Fred VanVleet went from undrafted to an NBA All-Star. He said, quote, individually, there's still a lot left I want to get done, but trying to chase that next championship is what I'm locked in on. That feeling trumps anything I've ever done in my life. Besides my kids, that's right up there as far as personal journeys and accomplishments. Brian?
Yeah, he's got it in the right order. Thanks, Allie.
You got to love this tonight. Marc Gasol is having his way on the offensive end.
And the Bulls shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Wembanyama against Johnson. To the paint. And then Gasol with the jam.
And it does not take much for Gasol to throw it down. Just feed the big man inside, and he's good to go.
And Wembanyama gets it to go. Wembanyama's got 16 points now.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Here's Lee. Rebounded by Green. Green's got his 6th rebound on the night. Johnson against Wembanyama. That's tipped. Here's Lee. Offline with a 3. The Bulls have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter.
Next foul. Lee. His 3rd personal foul. First team foul.
Two minutes into the second half of play now. And that one's good. Paul.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Brooklyn with the ball. 8-point game. And he lobs it up top. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Lee's got 5 points in the quarter.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Outside, Green. Outside, Johnson. Driving in. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And this is what Coach wants to see from Holmgren. Outworking the defense to get a second chance look.
It's Thompson, high post. Again, the Bulls score. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Lee into the lane. From deep, Holmgren. He drops it from range. Holmgren's got 9 points.
In full-on catch-up mode, they're raining threes right now.
Outside Paul. Pass to Thompson. 3-pointer. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
It's time for team height. Give it up.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Lee. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Outside Paul. Thompson outside. Gasol. And then Gasol with the jam.
Not just a scorer, Klay is also a capable passer who loves involving teammates.
Pass to McGrady. Lee on the wing.
That's his.
Oh, wow!
He went
my
way up.
goodness. Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. The Bulls making a switch here. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Bulls.
It's all about the mid-range game. It has been a real difference in this one. Taking what the defense has given, and it's been paying off.
Also, they were ultra consistent from outside, hitting a high percentage of those shots.
Substitutions on the court.
We've got Wembanyama. He's out there with Holmgren. And it's Lee in at the one. So that's the Nets 5.
And there it is on a night when he's been so efficient handling the basketball. That's his first real mistake.
And great job.
Substitutions on the court.
Lee on the wing. He's guarded by Paul. Here's Lee. Pass to Holmgren. That one drops for him. Holmgren's got 11 points here in the second half.
Talk about making halftime adjustments. You love what they're doing with him now offensively.
Now here's Thompson. Defense is right there. Snatched away. Fast break, Brooklyn. Lee misses. Wembanyama against Gasol. Pass to Thompson. The three is up. Sinks the tray. Thompson's got 8 points in the quarter.
What a performance. Hit 2 from beyond the arc in the first half, and he's added 3 more since.
Here's Lee. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Gasol's got 4 rebounds now. Thompson fires from way outside. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
From the line, Lee misses. Chicago's gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Pass to Paul. Inside. Here's Thompson. Misses off the right iron.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Here's Lee. No good on the triple.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Johnson with a bucket.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Well, Brooklyn's shooting 41% here in the fourth. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one. Free throw good, Wembanyama.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
And for the Bulls, they're shooting 47% since the fourth quarter started. Here's Paul. He takes it in, and the layup falls. Paul's got 19 points.
What an opportunity for Chris Paul to drive the basketball. He sees an opening and cuts inside.
Lee misses.
Something's off about him this quarter.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Fourth quarter.
Gasol with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Paul. 4-3. That shot is off.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
Thompson passes to Paul. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 5th assist in this one. A difficult situation for Brooklyn.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Bulls.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were.
I saw it. Wow. And he saw it.
And so agile there on the break. I mean, you got to appreciate Holmgren hustling to capitalize in these situations.
Paul. Brooklyn with the board. Outside Wembanyama. McGrady the pass to Lee. Here's Holmgren. Puts up a deep three. For three. Kept alive. Pass to Lee. From deep three-point land. He's off on that one.
Man. And at what point do you blame the play calling more than the player?
Gasol up top.
And that's a frustration foul. They've let this game slip away.
A full line change here for Brooklyn.